president. I mean, it's just that the constitution naman, when it was president. So sa akin kasi, kahit formal siya, hindi na siya presidente, he's still a symbol. You know, like me, you know how I went against President Arroyo when she was president. But when I was speaker, nang pinagawa siya sa House, hindi ako appreciate siya kasi she's yung office, even if hindi talaga, nire-respeto mo pa rin Ilan. So maybe I can try to tell the Senate that nobody's happy with what happened. Wala nang maligaya sa nangyari ito. Kulit, kailangan mo ako rin ang namin kapatid. Sa tingin namin nila ang kapatid,
Ang bigas na.
And sir, that's the only
bigas.
kasi tingin namin.
Oh.
Kasi sir, pag-ikaling coordination.
Nilas bigas, araw-araw.
Last week,
Tatak mo na yan.
kailan po, tapos March 11, who or what office received it? PCTC, they received it. Then from there, Central Management to all the relevant law enforcement, the three Interpol corrections in the country, NBI, immigration, and of course, the PLTC. Then when it was unsealed, was it immediately or did any relevant government lawyer review it muna to see whether a Filipino citizen, whether the rights of a Filipino citizen was being served? Just to be clear, after the warrant was served on March 11, 3 a.m., it was only the postmortem that we learned about the incident. So there was no information to us in the fact that it was unsealed on March 7 until after the service coming. Just to enlighten you about that. So the unsealing was, yes, we learned about the unsealing from first class, but he was within us, it was written by the speaker.
Tanong to sa kwan.
So, I